Wait, is it going? I think so. Okay, it says I'm live. All right, good. We're good. All right, so today we're going to be microneedling my neck using the Dr. Pen A7. And then I have a vial of Hyaron. So this is just sodium hyaronate, and it's just great as a slip. It's like the base for microneedling. Like if you were ever looking for just a basic slip, this is a great one, and that's what we're going to do. But before we get into that, we have a whole new lineup of products. It's called Tender Garden, not to be confused with Tinder Garden, which is what I called it originally. And so it has a bunch of products. I have the whole lineup, so I thought it'd be fun to use them this morning. I'm going to tie my hair up. I just zapped my hair with my high frequency wand on TikTok because I launched TikTok before YouTube. I screwed up on my TikTok event scheduling this week. I, for some reason, thought, anyways, I set it for tomorrow, and I was like, why does it say tomorrow? I'm going live right now. But you have to have a certain amount of time before a live event, and so I was already past that window to be able to set up a new one. So anyways, I just went live. And if you don't even know what I'm talking about, it doesn't matter, because we're live now. Welcome, Rebecca, Melissa, Edward. How are you guys doing? Rebecca says, hello, I went to the app and ended back in your tribe, or back in YouTube. Oh, okay. Well, I hope that was a good thing for you. Okay. So these products that I'm going to be using are not on TikTok Shop, just to give you a heads up. They are sold by our vendor from, the site is called Beauty from Korea. Joe, he's awesome. And we are going to get to work. And I have my SOLOWAVE today. Now there is like a deal going on with SOLOWAVE, and I know that Melissa has like linked to it in the blog that you can find on YouTube. Also, if you're wondering what's going on with my face, I did do my lips on Monday, and actually, if you guys caught the live on TikTok that I did before getting into the app where I was prepping and mapping out, that live I was actually able to download last night, and I just threw up on YouTube. So if you guys want to see what my plan was and what I was planning on doing and how I mapped out, that video is now on YouTube since TikTok does not save them. So now you guys can find that. And if you're on TikTok and you're wondering what YouTube channel I'm talking about, it's called Spa and Tell. So you can go there, and it's going to be better quality because I'm looking at this camera, and we're able to pin the blog post on the YouTube side, and it's not able to be pinned on the TikTok side. So anyways, it's just, managing it all. All right, let's try this out. So first we've got the Cleansing Foam Extra Purifying from Tender Garden. It's a sodium DNA with Camellia, 17 kinds of amino acids, porululaca, oh, here we go, Olorosia extract. It's a pH of 5.5 to 6.5. It's supposed to be a gentle cleanser. I really love that they're putting all this information on the front. Like, it's such a great, easy way to check it. Whereas, like, other brands will, like, write it in really small print on the back, and I'm like, I can barely read anything. It says it's a weak acid, mild facial cleanser. All right, let's use it with our Sonique Revive. We'll just put some on there. So you guys, this morning, so I went to the gym this morning with the boys, made them breakfast and lunch. They're off to school. And then I did a call with a journalist, yeah, from Vice, if you guys are familiar with that. You guys, I'm so concerned. I always live in fear of being deplatformed, because what I've learned online is that, like, I'm never safe. And I was talking to this journalist about it because he was really interested in my story of our community in the app, and all of the abuse online that I've been through over the last few years, and losing the original channel and not having like a viable reason for it. And so I'm talking to him, and I like start to cry, because I say, look, like, I would shout this story from the rooftops. I would. But the problem is that I don't feel safe in sharing this story because the powers that be, and I don't want to call out the company because they have a gag order on me, but it just causes me to live in constant fear. And he was really sweet. He had this like beautiful Australian accent, so of course he was like really cute on the phone. And you know, but it's hard because journalists just want a story, and no matter what he says, like, I don't feel safe. And hopefully he does something good with it, and more insight is brought to this crazy situation. But yeah, so anyways, right before this I was crying, but we're now doing skincare together. Okay, so what's going on over here? Edward says Kim is lying, those are sparring bruises. That's right. I was beating up with the chickens this morning and they punched me in the face. Yeah, so Kim Smith says your lips look good. Are you doing a follow-up? Yeah, so I just want all the bruising to go down, and then I think I'll get into the app probably maybe Friday and add that other 0.3 mils that I had left over from Monday nights. You're loving my lips? Thank you. I am so happy with them. I know that they look like death because of the bruising. You guys, the Russian lip technique, and I knew this was going to be hard because there's so many fanning vectors and you stay really superficial, but like it's like liposuction in the lips. You're like going in and out, weaving all around. And so I knew I was going to bruise from it. And that was the reason I originally was like, okay, I'm going to do a lip ring block on this because like I do not want to endure this. But then the filler I ended up using had lidocaine built in, so I didn't need to do the lip block in the end. But I did make that video on how to do it, the injection portion, and that's found inside the Natural Kaos app. But this week, so tomorrow, you guys, and I need to do the promo video for it. Tomorrow I have a YouTube lip ring block video coming out where I basically explain it all and where you would place it and how much. And you guys, I did it 3 times that week trying to figure out the best way to get it to work, because the one thing with doing like a full lidocaine block to your lips is that your lips do swell. And so it's really important, if you're going to go that route, that you mark your lips out before you do the lido, because you really lose shape of your lips, and then your lips already look filled and you're like, well, do I even need filler? Yes, because in 35 minutes after the lidocaine, your lips will be back to normal. And that's also what I did. I timed it for you guys on the different places that I placed it. And basically what I found was by doing the infraorbital injection, which is like right here and right here up through your mucosa, that's lasting 35 minutes. So that's a really good block. And it just like totally knocks out the top of your lip. So like so much comfort in that. The lower lip was more challenging for me. So originally I tried to do the mental mandible block, and really what it did was it just really numbed out my lower chin area. And I'm like, well, I'm not placing filler in my chin, and I could still fill my lower lip. So I'm like, okay, this doesn't really work. And then I looked at a bunch of different things online, revisited my filler book, because they had like a area on how to numb out the lips too with injectable lidocaine. And so basically what I came up with is I was able to get an 18-minute block on the lower lip by injecting like right into the mucosa area, not all the way down at the teeth margin, but like in the fattier area. That works, but it also makes your lip big. So again, that's the reason, if you're going to go that route, you really need to mark your lips out for your placement before you do the injectable lidocaine. You like that, Rebecca? She says, looks like death. I know. I do. I feel like they look like death. Okay. Our next product. I gotta stay on this because I have to end this at 11 today because I'm going to the temple with my girlfriend. Okay. Wow, this is all in Korean. Okay. It looks like, based on this box, we are putting this tablet into this spray bottle. because I do not see any English on this box. So we will just do what it kind of looks like I'm supposed to do. I'm better with pictures anyways. Like, you know how some people complain about IKEA instructions? I actually think IKEA instructions are amazing. I'm like, oh, I totally get this. And like everyone else is like, I don't understand. I'm like, it's so visual. Okay, so, oh, you guys, I wonder how fast it's going to dissolve. Doesn't, okay. This is the first time I've ever seen a face spray where you dissolve like a vitamin into it. Let's see on the piece of paper what it's saying about this. Okay, this one's in English. It says, a special boosting serum that combines a liquid essence rich in high concentration of camellia, PDRN, and 110 billion turmeric stem cell exosomes with nutrient concentrated tablet. Okay, so the exosomes from turmeric are this tablet that's dissolving. Provides excellent hydro-plumping benefit, keeps the skin dewy all day long. All right, well, hopefully that's the case. And hopefully this tablet dissolves soon. It seems like it's taking a really long time. I should have done this in the beginning. It's like, it's not going very fast. Okay. I kind of like want to spritz it on my face and move on, even though I know that it's not fully done, but like, here we go. Oh. Okay, it feels like any other face spray. I don't notice anything like extra special about it. I do think that this way of putting the product together is kind of fun. I don't know if it really matters. It says it also, oh, excuse me. It says it also has 17 kinds of amino acids. All of these products are supposed to be really good for sensitive skin too, by the way. Oh my gosh, you guys, I want to cough so much right now. Edward says, I don't know the complete story background, but speaking as skincare layman, I see nothing wrong with your skincare content, quite the opposite. Thank you, Edward. You've been a wealth of knowledge and an invaluable resource. Lindsay watches your stuff as well and enjoys it. Oh, good. I am, okay, so Edward, the video that's coming out tomorrow, I will be interested to get Lindsay's take on it with doing basically the lip ring block with the 2% Lido. Hopefully she's like, yeah, that looks normal, or she's like, whoa, what's going on? Whenever like my medical friends view my medical-esque videos, I'm like, okay, be kind. Although I did check this video with my friend who's a dentist, and he's like, yeah. He's like, that makes sense. That's how we do it. I'm like, okay. Okay, so then the next product I have is this Tender Garden Essence Cream. I really like the bottle. And let's see what it says about it. Essence type cream formulated with high concentration of camellia PDRN. So I think like this whole brand or this lineup is using a camellia based PDRN. It's also got turmeric exosomes, baby collagen to provide excellent moisture. Baby collagen, where'd they get the baby from? And firming energy to the skin, leaves the skin extra smooth and dewy. Okay, that's just so funny. And baby collagen. All right, I don't think any babies were hurt in the production of this product, but that is interesting. Let's see. I've got a bunch of breakouts on my face. Ooh. You guys, this kind of feels like sunscreen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that feeling of like putting on like the sunscreen, that's what this feels like. It does not feel like a milky essence. It feels like a sunscreen. It's not bad. It's just normally like a milky essence like this has like a different slip to it, and this one is definitely like kind of like you're pushing like sunscreen. It also felt kind of like paint coming out, but it's thick, so I don't know, it feels good. Okay. Next up, look at these things. So they come in this box. And these are Pure Serum Skin Renewal. So these are 99.9% pure baby, no, just kidding, pure Camilla PDRN solution, deeply absorbed into the skin to provide regenerating and deep hydration benefits, leaves the skin dewy and revitalized. Okay, so this kind of like organizing, like it wasn't really in line with the products. So I hope like this one wasn't supposed to go before that other one, because I didn't know really what these viscosities were. But see, I would have put this on before I did this essence cream. So this one should have gone on before, because this one is definitely a more delicate product. Now I'm afraid that my thick baby cream is like not allowing this to go in. Let's get it on my neck where I don't have it. Okay, so just so we recap, you should cleanse, you should tone, then you should use this one, and then this one. So that's for the future. Okay, and then they even have a sheet mask. So we'll try this guy on, and then we'll get to microneedling my neck. Oh, you know what? I'm going to microneedle my neck and chest with this off so that we have more room. So let's take this off before I put the sheet mask on, because I'll probably rip the sheet mask off if I try to take it off. You guys, I did not clean myself after the gym. I just came here. I was like back-to-back things. Okay. Let's look at this mask. Yeah, pure baby. I'm glad you guys got that joke. I thought it was funny. Okay. Wouldn't that be funny if I was just like, this is the baby line, pure baby collagen from a baby down your street. Just milking the collagen out of babies. Okay, let's see. Let me see, put this on. Okay, so this mask is milky. Like, let's see. There's definitely a good amount of product in this. If you guys don't know this trick, you should always do this with your sheet mask. So you just take it and squeeze it out. See how much juice is in there? Okay. And now, I'm going to get it everywhere, but you can layer it on your arms or wherever you want. Like, you can layer it on our necks too. Get that sheet mask up a little bit higher. But yeah, you should always squeeze out your sheet masks. And the milkier ones tend to have more product in them, because I feel like the milkier ones don't adhere to the mask as well. Okay. All right. Let's get to microneedling. And if you're having questions on TikTok and I did not see them, I do apologize. Can you imagine? I should do a skincare line that's like baby down the street. It's just like baby products. Skincare from babies. I did see some breast milk soap the other day. That was interesting. As somebody who breastfed my babies, I never thought like, oh, I should save my breast milk and make home products out of it. It just didn't really seem like, well, number one, most people don't make enough breast milk for that, okay? Like, the babies are hungry and they take it all. All right, we are microneedling my neck with a 12-pin cartridge on our Dr. M8. I am going to dial my pen. This pen is always backwards to me. I'm going to dial my pen to a 0.5 depth. And then the button is here. That's how we turn it on. We will turn it off for a second while I uncap my Hyaron. Yeah, breast milk soap. I know, I saw it on like Instagram. Okay, so we gotta be careful. Sometimes these like squirt out so fast because the plunger gets weird. I'm gonna pull it back and then move forward. Okay, good. Now we kind of unlocked it. See, it still sometimes goes so fast. Okay, let's get this side of my neck going. Okay, I can die. I always start at a 0.5 because I'm always like, is that going to be too intense? We'll go to a 1. All right, there we go. That's the right depth. All of our skins are different. So when people ask me exactly what am I microneedling at, what's the depth, what's the speed, it's going to vary based on your comfort level, and what you're looking for is it to make impact and start to create redness. But like, I'm not doing medical microneedling where I'm going to be like bleeding a ton. I just want to get a nice sunburn experience and get this hyaron penetrating into my skin. So for me on my neck, a 1mm depth with the 12-pin cartridge is great. And the 12-pin cartridge is more aggressive than the 36-pin cartridge. I know that when you look at cartridges and you see more pins, you think, oh, that's going to be more aggressive. It's not. The fewer the pins, the more aggressive your microneedling cartridge is. So if you want to treat scars, you would want like a 9-pin cartridge. Okay, Lilac Dream says, I swear for med spas insane these days. The treatment's expensive for no reason. Yeah, I mean, they have a business model and, you know, everything's expensive. And when lease rates go up, when insurance goes up, when cost to pay your employees goes up, it's not like the business can just eat that increase, right? They're going to pass it on to the consumer. It's like McDonald's. You know, here in California, now McDonald's pays their employees $20 an hour. Well, if they're going to pay their employees $20 an hour, do you think that the Big Mac is going to stay 99 cents? Of course not, because McDonald's isn't going to lose on their profit margin. They're just going to increase the rates of their products to maintain the same profit margin, and they're going to get cheap with their sauces. Who else feels like McDonald's is super cheap with how many sauces you're allowed to get? That's why I like Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A will give you as many sauces as you want. McDonald's is like, all you get is 3 sauces for 20 McNuggets. I'm like, hello? No, you need more sauce than that. Like, I once bought 40 nuggets and they only wanted to give me 3 sauces. And I was like, what? Number one, sauce doesn't cost you anything. So if that's where you're going to cheap out, like, that's a mistake. But if you're getting 40 chicken nuggets, you think that you can at least get 8 sauces, okay? All right, so you can see how red that is. It's looking good. I'm going to put some now, like, on this center area. You go to In-N-Out, Kim? I know, I love In-N-Out too. Duncan charges me for jelly. Are you serious, Rebecca? Oh my gosh, did I hear Turkey Neck Week? Yeah, Tisha, I know. We are getting into Turkey Neck Week, and I am microneedling my neck so that my neck skin can be firmer. Alright, so then I go up underneath. The business wanted me to pay them back money if I quit for the Morpheus 8 training. Have you had that? I have not had Morpheus 8. I get asked that a lot. I have not. It's really rare that I go to a med spa to get anything done. Usually if I am, it's because we're filming it in exchange for the treatment. But some places have gotten really weird where like they don't want to be filmed at all now. And so it's like, even if I'm willing to pay them, they're like, no filming. And I'm like, this is lame. How are you supposed to like encourage people to have the experience if I can't film it? Like, people want to know. So the med spas are weird. Definitely weird these days. Everyone's weird, you guys. The world is just getting weird. Okay. So I just do little circles I know people can do lines, diagonal cross hatching, all of that kind of stuff. I find for myself, after doing lots and lots of microneedling over the years, that I prefer just doing my little circles. Sometimes I get like people criticizing it. I really don't know why. I don't know why they care. Oh, you have the ProCell microchanneling. Have you done that? Yes, I have done ProCell before. I actually filmed a video getting ProCell done back in the day. I haven't put it on my new YouTube channel because I just feel like it's kind of hard to use old videos when I look different and then like throw it up and then people are like, whoa, what happened? So I don't use my old videos anymore. I just make all new videos on YouTube. But I did have a ProCell video, and my Channel Pro pen is like ProCell, but it's much easier to use because it's not heavy like that big gun. When I microneedle a lot with my, like I use the Channel Pro pen a lot, and so I share that. And I really like how big the cartridges are on the Channel Pro pen because it has 82 pins, and they're set depths just like Channel Pro or just like ProCell. So you pick the cartridge depth you want for the treatment, and then you get the hit and the prick. But the Channel Pro pen is just a much, much better deal than the ProCell. If you have questions on where I source products, you can always go to naturalchaos.com. I don't share publicly where I source products on these platforms because that can get me into trouble. But if you go to my website, there's like a shopping page and it has promo codes listed so that you can get a better deal. Wait, what are you guys saying? Okay, Rebecca says, all I know, years ago when I saw you fire blasting your face, I was like, whoa, what is this girl doing? Then shortly after you disappeared. Yeah. Yeah. Story of my life. I'm going fast through my neck because we're going to do my chest also today. Let's get it all hit up really good. Whoa. Okay. We'll just... I hate that the plungers on these Hyaron syringes are so tight. Okay. Here we go. I'm always afraid I'm going to shoot it out everywhere. Okay, so our neck is nice and sunburned looking, and it's absorbing in the Hyaron. Now I'm just going to put some on my chest. Just rub that around. We'll turn on our pen. Oh my gosh, you guys, let me catch up. Okay, Melissa says, yeah, I would get lasers done often, but everything else is so expensive. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's one thing. It's like, if you can do a lot of this stuff for yourself at home, then you can save the money for things that you can't do yourself. Like, none of us are going to have a $300,000 laser at home, right? So if you can do a lot of the other things yourself and then put the money towards the laser treatments that are really effective and great, that's one of the reasons we like DIY so much, is because like you feel more in control of how you spend your money and on what, because so much of this stuff you can do yourself. And the idea that you are going to go and spend $300 a session to have somebody microneedle you, and you have to do it all the time to get the benefits, that's just not realistic for most people. It's not realistic on time. It's not realistic on most people's budgets. It's just not realistic at all, which is why I started microneedling almost 10 years ago at home myself, and I never looked back. All right, let's get some more Hyaron on. So I am still at a 1 millimeter depth for my chest. That seems to be working really well. Solid on that. Just get a little bit more down here. We'll go into that V area where we get all that vertical line issue. Oh, you want to buy a centrifuge, Lilac? Yeah, I mean, you can just buy a centrifuge on Amazon. It's where most of the people in my app got their centrifuges for spinning PRP. That's where my centrifuge came from. I got it so many years ago, it's probably not even that great anymore. I think I spent $300 on it. Probably nowadays you can get like a superior one for even less. Oh, you love it, Lilac? I'm so happy. I have not done PRP myself in a long time, but there are people inside the Natural Chaos app who have done and shared PRP. Like Ryan and Tyler have done a bunch of PRP lives. And so it's all searchable by hashtag. So when you go in there, you can just put in that hashtag or that word and search. Then I also have a tutorial on how to navigate the app so that it helps you more. Kai says, hi, I'm part of the NK. I'd like to ask you if you have tried meso Botox, like the micro Botox. Well, I've done tox facials. Is that what you're referring to? Like to tighten the skin so it's not going into the muscle, it's just treating the skin layer. Is that what you're referring to? I need more Hyaron. Okay. Gotta have slip for microneedling. You do not want it to be dry. Yeah, the dermis. Yeah, and Kai, on YouTube, on the Spa and Tell YouTube channel, I even have like a full video on how to do a tox facial. But if you are in the app and you search hashtag tox facial, there should be a bunch of lives that pop up for you because it's all searchable by hashtag. Okay, great. Melissa says that we have a lot of information inside the app on microtox. Hopefully that answers your question. Okay, Kim says, my plan is to get Bleph in New Year during my doctor's show time. He's super great and affordable, helped me through my accident smushing my face last year. Oh, really, Kim? That's exciting. I would love to get the lower Bleph and the lip lift and the neck lift. There's a lot of other things I'd like to do too. But that's very exciting for you, girl. I can't wait. I hope you share with us. Okay, so now you can see the impact that we got on our chest. I'm just going to use the rest of the Hyaron in this 1 ml vial to just rub it all in. And you guys, I think like we have all these new products that I just like want to use them. So like the skin renewal one, I'm going to throw that on too. Let's just drop this in here, get it everywhere. I think this will be great. I like the slip on it. I feel like you can microneedle with this too. Okay, so that's done, that's done. Those are done. Let's put this thick cream on too, because this was definitely like really hydrating. Oh yeah, it's really milky. I think it applies better on top of that liquidy serum. I think when I put it on before, it kind of had a harder time moving. But in this scenario, it seems like it wants to glide so much better. Okay. Oh, all right, let's take off our sheet mask. Because we are done sheet masking. Oh yeah. Let's just use our SOLOWAVE really quick. Just to push in our mask serum. We'll treat our bruised lips a little bit with some red light. I am really happy with the shape I got so far. I can tell as the swelling is coming down, I do need to place more on this side and in this lower part. That was tricky. As I went to do that side, I realized that my hand position for the vectors was going to be tough. And so I had to figure that out, and it made it harder. But when I get into the app later this week and do the touch-up, I'm going to come from underneath and do the vectors. That will be easier for me to do since I'm right-handed and this is on my right-hand side. The left-hand side was really easy to do. I mean, I know that it looks tragic. I get that. But it ended up working out great as far as like the frontal lift that I was able to achieve. Okay. All right, let's just use some of that D'Alba spray. If you guys haven't ever tried this truffle mist, it's linked in the showcase somewhere. It's so nice. I love how fine the mist is. Okay, so Melissa says SOLOWAVE has their Black Friday sale BOGO on anything on their site. Everything is linked in the description box below. Okay, so if you go to YouTube and you go to the description box, it's all linked there. But the SOLOWAVE is doing like buy one, get one free, you guys. So if you're looking for gifts, you might be interested in getting this as something you give at Christmas or for yourself. Because we all know that at Christmas time we end up, you know, buying stuff for people, buying stuff for ourselves. Okay, the last product I have from Tender Garden is this cream mask. Is it a mask or is it a cream? Hold on. I don't have time to put a mask on. Formulated with high concentration of camellia, PDRN, 110 billion shots of ultra-small turmeric stem cell exosomes to provide skin regeneration and hydro-plumping benefits, leaves the skin clear, firm, and hydrated. So, Tender Garden Skin Renewal Cream Mask PDRN Hydrotoxin Regenerating Cream. I think it's a cream. I don't think it's like a mask, but let's try to get it open and see. I mean, it looks thick. I mean, you could do something like this as a mask and like layer it on really thick and then take it off, but I think I'll just do it as a cream. It's really nice and thick. You know what? This is going to feel good on my neck and chest. Small babies are inside the mask, yes. Miniature babies have been formulated inside this neurotoxin mask. Oh, you guys, that turmeric pellet finally dissolved, so it becomes fully yellow. Let's see. I'm not loving the pump. I mean, the mist is nice and fine, but the pump is, you need a lot of, okay, that was, oh, okay, I think I messed it up. Okay, this is better now. I fixed the pump. I want to taste it. Yes, there's turmeric in this. It tastes like a vitamin. Okay. I think all we need is a little bit of, we'll do some lip gloss, even though, like, you know, I'm gonna look like a freak at the temple with my death lips. That's okay. Just put some Oh my gosh, that turmeric spray. Okay. Went into my lung. And then we'll just do some sunscreen because that's always important. I'm using the Dermalogica SPF 50. I really like how this goes on. It does kind of have a white cast, but I feel like it kind of like subsides. And I always like a nice thick coating of sunscreen. Oh my gosh, you guys, I got through today's live so fast. I hope that was good for you guys. Didn't take me an hour and a half today. It only took me 40 minutes. See, look at, you can microneedle your neck and chest and do a whole skin ritual in 40 minutes, in under 45 minutes, you guys. You can definitely take care of yourself. You've got this. Okay. Whoa. Okay, so remember, just heads up, that your cartridge goes in the trash. You do not save these. You do not try to clean them. That is not a good idea. And everything else looks good. Thanks, guys. Needs to be an automated pump. Oh yeah, that would be nice. Okay. Thank you guys so much for joining me on TikTok. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. And then tomorrow on the YouTube channel Spa and Tell, I will be releasing the lip ring block video. So hopefully you tune in for that if you find it interesting. Bye, guys. All right, you guys, thanks so much for joining me here. So just a recap. So this morning I released the video of me mapping out my lips and the prep for doing the Russian lip filler idea. So if you want to see that video, because it was on TikTok live, so I was able to download it and put it here. So I think it's a really great reference. And then tomorrow here at 10 a.m. Pacific, I'll be releasing the lip ring block video, okay? And then, of course, check the blog in this video if you want anything that I used or any of the deals. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye, my friends.